Fundamentally, homelessness is simply a symptom of extreme poverty.
People with a dog, it's a dog that's like the guy. The dog is 3 legs, blind, whatever. You see little Fifi on the street, and, you know, it's just such a juxtaposition from what homeless people are experiencing down here.
Supposedly, there's a lot of help for the homeless, is what I've heard. But I've been out here and I've yet to find it.
Let's arrest them, please. Just get them off my streets. I don't want my patrons scared because of these damn homeless people.
How do they enforce this? They say they're trying to clean up the, you know, Viragosa is trying to say they're trying to clean up the community. Trying to clean up the community in which way? What does that mean?
And they're trying to survive.
Really love to see Matt have some fucking money. How can you motherfuckers come down here with no money? I said, you really want to make these motherfuckers happy? Bring some fucking crack, some heroin, and some goddamn booze. That'll make them fucking thrillsville.
So, you know, it's a really specific way in which the homeless community is being dealt with. They're just really criminalizing our people, it's costing the taxpayers more money. Keep the programs alive. The result of the matter is that people are going to end up getting out of jail. Keep the programs alive. What is that? What is the solution? Define that. So far, it's criminalizing our community. You know, having these lofts built for these young, rich, white kids. You know, it's bullshit.
Let me tell you something about karma. And I'm a firm believer in karma. They wouldn't even give me the time of day, much less, you know, say, no, we can't help you, or sorry, I'm broke, or, you know, we're struggling too, or fuck you, or something, you know? They didn't even have the decency to say anything. Just looked at me like I was trash.
30 years ago, homelessness was not a problem. There were many poor people, there were many mentally ill people, there were many people with substance abuse problems, but they weren't
not to be presentable and respectable, but in the same token, you know, I'm still a human being, I'm not an animal.
There's a lot of food downtown. It's not like we're like solving the problem, we're not like fixing anything, and it's not like, I mean, I guess this is like a side, like something that comes from gentrification, but at the same time, I don't think it's like some kind of like cure or like fixing of anything. I just think it's an opportunity for people to get a different look at downtown than, you know, looking through the bottom of their beer glass at Pete's or something like that. I mean, it's like a different experience.
This was, like I said, no man's land. This was the place where you could be lost.
Once you end up on the street in L.A., you're trapped. The missions are a joke. They provide no help. Most of these rotten bastards don't live by them. Here's the deal. When somebody's sleeping, you leave them alone. If you see somebody shit, you leave it alone. If it's not yours, you leave it alone. Okay? We all gotta live out here.
Which way? What does that mean? That there shouldn't be any homelessness? Well, guess what people are homeless? Institutionalized our people by criminalizing them and arresting them and putting them in jail. And that's how it goes. They didn't necessarily do anything wrong. They didn't, you know, nothing happened. They didn't hit nobody. They didn't, you know, knife anybody. They just happened to be out in the street and they get arrested. And that's the reality.
This is private property. You can't sleep here. And I would have been glad to move. And that would have been the end of it. But, like I say, you're the big corporate executive, and you get paid to make those decisions. But if I had that $2,000, I could probably live for the next 6 months and have a place to live and be presentable enough to maybe find a job and wouldn't have to be homeless. But you decided to waste the money.
Anywhere they have fucking rent a room, single room with the bathroom down the hall, that's a skid row. Mm-hmm. Anywhere a man can get off the fucking bus and leave his wife in fucking Wisconsin and rent a room at the Barclay until he fucking can't afford that motherfucker anymore and he pulls up a corner on the street. That's Skid Row. And shows, I'm not going to say it's a frame of mind because it's the place. It's here.
A lot of people down here are painters, architects, carpenters, and different things. And when they rebuild, if the people qualify, give work there so you can build up what's here. And there's unity.
I love the old buildings down here, but I think they're doing it for the wrong purpose. Corporate executive from AT&T comes out, his suit and tie, which, you know, trust me, I've had an Armani suit. I know what it's like to wear a nice suit and tie, okay? So the suit doesn't make the man. I don't care what they say. I think it's a good thing that they're cleaning up and they're making use of all these old buildings. I love the old buildings down here, but I think they're doing it for the wrong purpose.
You get arrested, you get tried, you go to jail, you get in jail for a little bit, you get out of jail, and now you're on probation. When you're on probation, you cannot be around anybody who's using drugs or on probation themselves, or like all this other stuff. So you get all these guys that get caught up because you get them. They go to jail, they get out of jail, they're on the street, and then they're pretty much free game to get fucked with and put back into jail.
I've seen these people get their welfare food stamps and go straight to the crack man, you know? I mean, Jesus Christ. Don't be so flagrant about it.
This was, like I said, no man's land. This was the place where you could be lost. This is what, in every city in America, there's always a skid row. Anything right next to the fucking bus station is where skid row starts. I'm Andre, your skid row tour guide, the nicest fucking Bobby ever gonna cure that. Ever gonna meet. Thanksgiving vocalist extraordinaire yet undiscovered. That's why I come out here trying to smooch you fuckers. I mean, wonderful people just bring you little levy and sing my ass off like you're trying to pure buck too, as opposed to that cut shaking ass when you run it so often. You know, hey, you got a quarter. I don't do that shit. No. I'll give you a great song. Something frame of mind. This for you. It's here. Mother, there are too many of you crying, and brother, there are too many of you dying. Oh, you know we got to find a way to bring some loving here today. Hey, Father, oh, we don't need to escalate. 'Cause you see, war is not the answer, for only love can conquer hate. Fuck it.